Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm gonna kill the audio a little bit on the game. How's everyone doing tonight? We have a big one tonight, boys. We are looking at the brand new Pokemon game. Now, this one should be much better than the last time we looked at a Pokemon game, because the last time we looked at a Pokemon game, we wound up being in like a 2-hour tutorial of the game. This one, I do believe we will be getting into some general gameplay much quicker, but we are going to start things along pretty quickly today to make sure that we have time to see some good stuff. But nonetheless, just before we get into that, I do want to say hi to everyone here. Maybe go over just one or two little quick things that happened on the channel over the last week. Nothing major, just some updates on stuff in case you guys missed it. So hi, Forced Anonymity, my god, tonight. Wild One, Louis Blaquette, Nanaki Strife, Andrew, Brawl Dragon, Under the Sky So Blue, Chris M, Jumping Bear. Thank you guys for showing up bright and early for our Pokemon stream, and welcome to the stream, guys. First little bit of good news that I wanted to give everyone. Whoever won a physical game that did give me an address from the birthday stream, check out your emails. You should have gotten an image of your package that was finally sent off today. And Belief coming with the renewal for 17 months saying, hey yo, with a bunch of channel emojis. So we've got Shovel Knight, the Turtles, we've got the channel emoji, and Pac-Man. Great stuff. Thank you so much for 17 months, man. That is a ton. I think you're one of the longest supporters we have. Awesome stuff. But yes, so everyone who won a physical game, check your emails. You should have gotten a picture of the package that was sent off today. It did take a little longer than I expected. Unfortunately, the post office here is right next to my gym. And the last two times that I went there last week, where we were supposed to play this, where we were supposed to drop off the packages, unfortunately, they closed early due to lack of staff. So both times I had to, I went to work out, because I work out like in the evening around 7 p.m. my time. And unfortunately, I couldn't drop them off. And I just realized that we have the wrong game. The title's right, but the game was wrong. I just corrected that on the stream, just in case YouTube does a category for Pokemon, since it's a bigger new game, puts us in the right category. Jumping Bear coming in with 17 months, and Dragonite, definitely. So, by the way, guys, just for anyone wondering, we are going to play Scarlet. I picked up the least popular of the two versions. I know most people are crazy about Violet. I picked up Scarlet. I'll be honest, I didn't look at the Pokemon lists. I don't look at Pokemon lists. I like it to be a surprise which ones are where and everything. So I don't look ahead of time at the Pokemon lists. The only thing I look ahead of time are the starters and whatnot, because it's a nice subject to think of and to talk about, like which starter we're taking. But yeah, so first things is, check your emails. You should have gotten the picture that your packages are off. So hopefully by the end of next week, you should be getting your games. Sorry for the delay. Number two, I have two people that did not send me addresses. I have David Caravaka, and I have Louis Blaquette, who's here in chat today. Now, I know that Louis was worried that the game wouldn't get to him. I thought he was going to send me his address nonetheless. I just want to confirm with you, Louis, because I still have your Turnip Boy here. I didn't get an address for you, so if you want to send that to me at the email address at the channel, just send that to me, and I will get that off to you. Other than that, one last update before we actually get started. Oh my god, Chris M coming in with a donation, $9.99. Catch them all. We definitely are going to be trying to catch them all tonight. We're going to be trying to catch as many as possible. So give me a sec here. Top donators, we had them from last stream. Let's just fix it up really quick. Chris M, my god, thank you once again, my friend. So yes, I was saying, oh yes, the second announcement is, for those who didn't see it, I am doing Movember again this year. I didn't talk about it before because I wanted it to be its own thing, and we were having some bigger things happen at the beginning of the month, like my birthday stream and whatnot. So I didn't want to get it's you know, sort of hidden among other things. So I do want to say, if you see my beard getting extremely long, it's because the last time I shaved it was October 30th. I'm not going to shave it till the end of November. We might do like a stream at the end of the month. I'm not sure, because I'll see with YouTube how it works if we want to officially associate with Movember for a stream. I've never tried that before. I know it's an option. Maybe we'll do one. If not, I dropped the link on the channel in a post for anyone who wants to give a donation. It's a cause that I really believe in a lot. It touches my family personally. My grandfather is suffering from colon cancer. But due to his age, they're not going to operate on him because the risks outweigh the costs of just trying to control it. And it's his second battle with cancer, so it's the second time. He had throat cancer younger, but it's the second time I see him going through it, so it's something that I do each and every year. I think I've done it each and every year on the channel so far, but I just wanted to let everyone know, so if my beard gets extremely long and unkept, it's simply due to that. Now, with all of the stuff out of the way, let's jump into Pokemon. Let's get started, and if there's anything else that comes to me in the meantime, I'll let you guys all know. But like I said, yeah, so Movember, if you guys want to check it out, definitely one cause that I believe in. I put my Team Rocket hat on today, by the way. I just want to make sure that the filter is off of my camera. It is. Good. Okie doke. Let's get started. Now, I'm going to choose this dude as my character. We're going to call him Rick, which is my first name. So, I'm going to make myself. Now, who do you think my starter is going to be, guys? By the way, the votes were just to know who you guys were starting. I am going with my own starter, the one I would have chosen. I want to know who you guys think I will choose. So not which is your favorite. Who do you think I am going to choose? And I'm not telling you guys it could be the most popular. Maybe it's not. Okay. Is there something like... Oof. Okay, we're going to go with the tussled crop here. Oh, dang. Wait. No. I set the top there. I want black here. There we go. Yes. So, B-Leaf thinks I'm going with Fuecoco. It's a possibility. Anyone else? Do we all agree that I'm going to be taking Fuecoco, or are we going a different direction? Let's ready this up. I'll tell you why I'm going to pick the starter I pick. Because to me, it's always a logistical choice. Enrollment complete. I didn't read that. I should have. Dang. Now, there's probably going to be a lot of reading. I heard there's still no voice acting. A little bit. Naranja Academy. So we're definitely in a like South American vibe here. Taking lessons from tradition, growing stronger and greater. So Naranja is Orange Academy, by the way. It's time for you too to dive into the world of Pokemon. And for all you Spanish speakers, you can correct me if I make mistakes. It is my fourth language, so I do speak it a little bit, but very rusty. My dad is South American, but unfortunately it did not stick as one of my main languages. It's English, French, German, then Spanish. Director Clavel, head of Naranja Academy. Paldea is a sprawling region bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creature known as Pokemon. They reside here in great numbers, in fact. So I'm not going to rush to the point where we won't be able to read the story, but I'm not going to dwell on much of it because, like I said, I want us to get to some good stuff today. And Pokemon games, although I don't think this one is going to have a 2-hour tutorial like Arceus, I do think, nonetheless, if we don't push it a bit, we might wind up spending a whole hour on just getting set up. We humans coexist with Pokemon as we both help one another to live and thrive. The Hang Academy is here to help you learn even more about these precious partners. Within our halls, people from all regions gather to study together. Great stuff. And as Pokemon trainers, they have their Pokemon do battle growing alongside them. While our robust curriculum of coursework helps our students draw forth their fullest potential. It is within these halls that you will find your friends. Now that went too fast. We, the faculty staff in the Hang Academy, can't wait to welcome you with open arms. Good stuff. Welcome us. Oh. Are we already getting Scarlet, like, right off the start? Pretty sweet opening. Graphics are still Pokemon. What I mean is that, they look okay, but it's not a powerhouse. Now, I heard there were frame rate issues. I did patch the game up before we got started, by the way, for anyone wondering. Hey, Scotty. Hey, DJ, by the way. I think I forgot to say hi to you. Hey, DJ. Hey, Scotty. Hey, Once Kilos. Well, welcome. Is this us landing here? You guessed a cat, Chris. I'm not gonna say it. You guys have a few minutes to put your guesses in the chat. When we get to the point where we choose it, I'm just gonna choose it. So I'm not gonna tell you ahead of time. And then I'll explain why this is definitely the one out of these 3 starters that I would have picked. And I'll give you my reasoning. And by the way, this isn't negating anyone else's reasoning. You can all use whatever reasoning you want for choosing your Pokemon. It's free to all. But to me, when I play Pokemon, especially with my starter, I generally select based on one thing. So yeah, I heard there were frame rate issues. That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm really looking forward to seeing. Super Gamer says Team Fuecoco. Mom's room, better not go in there without asking. Should have read where we're supposed to go. Talk to Mom. Good morning, Rick. What's up? Already in your uniform and everything. Well, it's your first day at your new school after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go off racing out the door. The school contacted me and said that you're supposed to wait here a little while longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently, there's something very important for your first day that still hasn't arrived. Ding dong. Let's go check it out. Technically, this game is pretty bad, but everything else is so much fun. I'm loving it. Yeah, that's what I heard as well. That the game is, like, the content in the game is super good, but already I can see, like, some frame drops. Even there, when we changed room, there was a little bit of frame dropping. There was a little bit of stuttering for a second. But, exactly, that's what I heard. It's that the game content, nonetheless, is great. It's just that technically it's not in the best shape. Hopefully they're going to patch it up. I don't think Nintendo would ever not patch it up, and the Pokemon company would not ever patch it up. they wouldn't have a Pokemon game out there that would be broken or anything. It's just too bad because this would be like one of the first times that a Pokemon game actually releases in a bad state. This way, at least offer you a cup of tea. No need to trouble yourself. Rick, I've got a thing or two to discuss with the director here. Why don't you head back up to your room and finish getting ready for school? You'll need your bag and your hat as well. Man, we don't have to put on that weird explorer's hat, do we? Okay, how can we refuse such a kind offer? Blah, 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 blah. Let's go upstairs, grab our hat. Hopefully we can switch it to a ball cap or something like that pretty quickly because, yeah. And hopefully we get like a run mechanic pretty quickly. Because right now, this walking speed is not to my liking. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna get our run pretty quickly. So we are all dressed up. We are getting ready for school. I might put it just a little bit louder now. I just realized I didn't readjust. Not too loud, but just a bit louder. You can press X to open the button, the main menu. Select the save option from this menu. Blah, blah. On your bag, you'll find some key items. Your adventure guide. Check it out whenever you review handy tips. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So menu is X. We can save. Let's do that right away. Yes. Woohoo! Chris says I always go fire type. I'm gonna tell you right away. I definitely have a favorite type, but that's not generally how I base my final decision on what starter I'm taking. It's gonna be it's a personal, just like funny way of thinking that I'll let you guys know. Depressing right joystick zooms out a little. Nice that you can tweak the camera. I'll try that. Oh gracious, how very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I have something else for you, Master Rick. A most important thing. But your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside? So are we getting like Scarlet off the top? Is that it, or is it our starter? Is he gonna plop down our starters and it's gonna be like, woo? Or is it Scarlet that's gonna be our motorcycle and we get to ride around right away? Scarlet's the motorcycle, right? Or is it the other one? I don't remember. I just automatically wanted to buy the game that less people are looking at buying. Why? Because, I don't know, that's the way it is. I want the rarer version. Oh yay, we got our starter! Blue is your fave color, so you always start water starters. We have Sprigatito, the grass cat Pokemon. Grr. Huecoco, the fire croc Pokemon. Raw. Finally, we have Quaxley, the duckling Pokemon. So it is, I guess it is time. I'm going to have to select one of the three. Okay, so we have to make up our mind and go meet him in the house once we've decided. Choose just one, right? Not an easy task. Definitely. Can't resist to a gatito. Will I resist a gatito? I don't know. I don't know. We're about to find out. We got a Rotom phone. Oh no, Rotom's back. Rotom as a Pokemon has always annoyed me. But it doesn't matter. According to the internet, you can check the map by pressing the Y. Okay, we're getting lost. Take care, new gadget. Okay, off, have fun. Yes, let's have some fun. Thanks for the mini tutorial. Let's go. Aha, we can zoom out and we can get like a top-down view. Like the old Pokemon games. Or in between. Let's do this. This feels right. Now we can open up the map. Using the map, move right stick from side to rotate view along the map. How do you get yourself oriented? Using to move magnifying glass around the map, find locations, blah blah blah. The flying texture can take you some places you visited before. With fair mark. Okay, so cool. There's fast travel, which is a good thing because it was always to me it was especially the first Pokemon games where you actually had to teach a move to your Pokemon and then like waste a move slot for like our rock breaking technique. Oh yes, all of a sudden we can run. Woohoo! Thank freaking God. We just got to the place where you can run and now we can run. Hey Tron, welcome. So they sort of tease us because right now we have all 3 Pokemon and they're gonna just take one away from us. That's a little mean. Sprigatito. I just like saying the name Sprigatito, but by the way, that's not my decision criteria either. But I've got to say that actually Fuecoco. Oh, Fuecoco rolls off the tongue nice too. Hey Ricardo, welcome. Are you these 3's trainer? No, I'm definitely not yet. And unfortunately, I won't be getting all 3. I have to choose one. So Master Rick has yet to make his choice. I like that, Master Rick. I think from now on, you must address me as Master Rick. I like the way that sounds. I'm like I'm in a weird dumb mood tonight. Okay, so do we get to choose now? Come on. Buenas, haven't met, have we? Buenas. I must say I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon. Okay. Hang on, Director. Is this who I think it is? Yes, this is our Academy's newest student, Master Rick. He will be attending as of today. So you're that kid who moved in up the road. I've been dying to find out more about you. Sure. Let's go, guys. I'm Nemona. Normally, I live in the school dorms, but home is here. What do you say, new neighbor? Want to be friends? Sure. Let's always be friends. Senpai Rick. Sensei. Call me Sensei. I love that enthusiasm. We're gonna get along just fine. Miss Nemona is president of our student council and a champion-ranked trainer in her own right. Dang. She's stacked. Absolutely love Pokemon battling. In fact, we should battle right now, you and me. Easy now, you two will be in the same class, so you'll have plenty of time to battle later. And get to know one another better, of course. Like, she wants to battle, and we haven't even chosen our Pokemon yet. Oh, she speaks Spanish. Yeah, they're dropping those little, like, buenas, you know, like the little words that pretty much everyone knows. So it's you know, it's not gonna throw anyone off. Like if you drop an arigato or you know, gozaimashitas or whatever, that's all that stuff. By the way, do not judge my Japanese pronunciation. It is most likely awful. And I know Alexa thought I said Alexa. Now I did say Alexa. We're good. Have you decided which one of these Pokemon will be your first partner? Yes, I have. Now can I please do it? Boo! That's right. We're taking Fuecoco! It has nothing to do with the fact that he won the vote. It has to do with the fact with... The way I always judge which Pokemon I would want is I put myself in this situation. You know you want a Pokemon that will win you the Pokemon Championship. Now, I'm not judging the power of the other Pokemon or whatnot. But in my mind, I'm like, Which Pokemon is most likely to beat your adversaries down? A cat, a duck, or a crocodile? In my mind, I'm like, who does not take the crocodile? Who doesn't take the crocodile? You know, like for me, when I played the original Red, I'm like, you get to have a turtle, a sort of plant, four-legged weird dinosaur, or a dragon. I'm going with the dragon. You know what I mean? To me, it's like I look at which Pokemon looks the most badass. Like the one who would scare and defeat my opponents easily. And in this case, it's the crocodile. That is my reasoning. And that's how I always choose my Pokemon. I'm like, for the first time at least. Generally, you know, if we go back to the old games where you couldn't trade online and stuff, I would just buy the other version and then trade myself the other two eventually when I could. But yeah. And no, I don't give Pokemon nicknames. They're just called their name. Sometimes I give them names at the end of the game once I've memorized all the, you know, like evolutions and the names of the Pokemons themselves. Sometimes I'll give them a name at the end. The cat might become a tiger, but it's still just a cat. And, you know, I don't know. Tiger versus crocodile that can spit fire, or a tiger that can grow leaves. I'm just messing, but I'm like, it's all good. That's why I said my reasoning is my reasoning, and I'm like, as it is, it's a crocodile versus a duck versus a cat. Which one would impress me? The crocodile. But like I said, that's why I begun by saying this is my reasoning, but all other reasonings are perfectly fine. If someone's like, I love cats, so it's always going to be a cat. I love cats too. I'm still going to take the Pokemon that can beat everyone's butt. I mean, perfect choice for you. You two make a good combo, sure. Yeah, we say that no matter which Pokemon you choose. Okay, it would be awesome at one point, like a Pokemon game would say, like, you made the wrong choice. That Pokemon's freaking awful. Imagine if the game, like, actually said that at one point to someone. And, like, it's a kid and the kid's, like, destroyed. He's like, oh no, I made the wrong choice. Yeah, wouldn't work. Yes. So she gets Sprigatito. Obviously, she takes the weakness to our Pokemon. Didn't in the first game, did he always take the strength? I think he took the strength in the first game. But I'm not sure. There's a Pokemon question? Oh, you mean the results on the channel? Fuecoco had won on the results of the poll. Fuecoco won like 47% to like 30 something percent. I can go look. Give me a sec. I'll pull up the channel rankings. Let's go here. So officially, it was 42% for Fuecoco, 35% for Sprigatito, and 23% for Quaxley. And for the results of who was buying which version of Pokemon, we had 23% for Violet, 17% for Scarlet, 12% for both. That actually was, I find that pretty high when you look at the percentages that you're getting for the others. Like, you have only a 5% difference between the people buying Scarlet and the people buying both, and then 48% buying neither, which is totally reasonable. The duck feels to me like, visually, appeal-wise, the duck is the least appealing to me visually. But we haven't seen their final evolutions yet. The one thing that sometimes makes me say by the end of the game I made the wrong choice is when I see their final evolutions. I'm trying to remember which one I was really disappointed by the final evolution. I feel it was Sword. I'm trying to remember what my first sword starter was, and I was really disappointed by the final evolution. I found the Pokemon was like less enticing at the end than it was at the beginning. It wasn't. I didn't choose the monkey, and I was disappointed because the monkey had the best final evolution. And I have a blank on his name, but I think I took the fire Pokemon once again in that one, which was... I have a blank, man. I have to go look at the starters later. Once I see the 3 starters, I'll know which one I took originally. Because I'm wondering, it might have not been the fire one in that one. Let me just see sword starters. Sword starters. No, you see, sword, I took the lizard. Because all 3 of them, none of them look dangerous. So I was just like... I'm guessing the lizard is going to become more menacing towards the end, just because lizards do. And then he looked like an emo guy towards the end. And I was like, ugh. I should have taken Grookey. Grookey is the definite... Like, there's only one right choice in Sword. It's Grookey. Any other choice is wrong in Sword, by the way. But anyway, let's get back to this game, because or else I'll go sideways. I'll get people angry about their sword choice, about my sword choices, and saying that theirs is wrong. But it just is if you didn't choose Grookey. I didn't choose Grookey, and I was wrong. So I'm saying I was wrong myself. The beach, wasn't she? She'd be ever so happy if you agreed to do a battle with her. Okay, so, oh, it's nice. We have a map telling us where to go. That is a nice improve. That is, I think we had one yeah, we had one in Sword, I think, too. So, let's battle. Anyone can be a Pokemon trainer, allowing a Pokemon by their side. Do the train to help Pokemon grow stronger through battle. Rather battle me. Yay! Let's do this. Let's be honest, though. First battles are generally like, I hit you, you hit me. I hit you, you hit me. I hit you, you hit me. And let's hope that I hit you harder. Okay, I'm going through this quickly because, let's be honest, we do... If you guys don't know how to Pokemon battle, you'll see once you play the game, but you'll probably get the gist of it as I explain what we're doing. And it's perfectly fine, Kakarot. Like I said, you love the Pokemon you love. That's what's great about Pokemon, is there's so many that there's a Pokemon for everyone. And it's perfectly fine. Except Sword, which was only Grookey. I maintain. The game is laggy. I have noticed some stuttering error. You are right on that part. The only thing is that it's not an action game, so is it really going to ruin your overall experience? I'm not so sure. So we have 4 choices on the right here. We have Battle, Pokemon, or Bag. So obviously Pokemon would be switching Pokemon, but we do not have that ability because we only have one. Bag would be to use your items for anyone who doesn't know a Pokemon game. You can regen potions, blah, 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 ethers for PP and whatnot, or you can run from the battle. We are obviously going to battle, and since we're fighting a grass-type Pokemon and we are a fire-type Pokemon, the only move to use here is Ember. You could have done a Scratch or whatever his basic attack is, but it would have been the wrong decision. Why? Because we almost one-shot him. We got like 66% damage out of one move. So once again, we are going to battle. You could have tackled. Leer is going to reduce his defense, if I'm not mistaken, or reduce his attack, one or the other. We have the move info here with Y that I can see. User gives defense stat. So this one lowers the defense stat. So we are going to go with another Ember. We're going to finish this battle in 2 shots. She's going to scratch us, so she has a higher speed than us. The way you know which Pokemon has initiative, meaning the Pokemon that's going to hit first, is the one with the highest speed stat. So generally in a Pokemon game, even if you have a slow Pokemon, it's important to try to increase his speed stat because you always want to hit first in Pokemon. Now I'm just going through a few basics in case there are people out there that don't know Pokemon and are just here to find a little bit of stuff out, but I'm not pretending like I'm teaching a bunch of stuff to people who actually already know Pokemon. By the way, I'm in week 2 of using the 8BitDo Ultimate controller. I am loving this controller. I am freaking in love with this controller. I am so happy I got it. It cost me an arm and a leg, but it was definitely worth it. Most likely error that the game will be patched in the future. They already put out a day 1 patch, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be fully patched up within a couple of weeks. But like I said, it's not an action game. I don't see why she's apologizing. I should have read that. I didn't read what she said. She's apologizing for some reason. I'm not sure why, because we won. So what, she's apologizing for being sucky? I guess. So they're giving us another app for our phone. Pokédex app was added. Okay, so we got our Pokédex. Great stuff. Pokemon you catch. Must have for Pokemon traders. Super handy. Are they going to give us balls? Balls would be great. Like, I just hope we don't have, like, a whole school thing to go through. I just want to go out adventuring and do some Pokemon catching. Like, honestly, my biggest pleasure in Pokemon games are catching Pokemon. I'm not religious about it to the point where, like, my first playthrough, I won't try to catch everything, but I will go out of my way once I've seen a Pokemon in a certain zone to try to get that Pokemon. However, you know, unless I know it's a Pokemon in the game that I really, really want, then I'm like, if I see online a Pokemon, I'm like, ooh, I really want that one. I'll figure out where it is, and then I'll really go for it. But at the same time, as I'm adventuring through and grinding it out a bit, I love catching all the Pokemon I can. Which pretty much is most likely why balls are always great, exactly. You gotta have your balls. But, getting back to the case at hand, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I think most people that are playing Pokemon are most likely into the catching of the Pokemon. And that is definitely something that I'm looking forward to getting to, because I want to see what the mechanics are here. Is it simply like, I weaken them, I throw a ball, or do we have to spin it a bit, or is it like a mix of the two? So press the minus button to open fast. You can also navigate to your Pokédex by pressing X from the map. Okay. So good. So we can hit minus. Just want to check it out. Pokemon app, battle catch from the map. Battle or catch Pokemon to compile volumes in your Pokédex app with fancy recoveries for Pokemon you've caught. Open up your Pokédex to view all the volumes you've collected on the digital shelf. Check out what the rewards by pressing the X button. You can press plus while you're looking at a Pokemon. You've registered to your Pokédex. You can check the Pokemon's habitat, learn more about where they can be found when they're active. Okay, we're good. So, X Pokédex. Okay, but where are these rewards that they're talking about? That's what I want to see. Wait, Coco. Okay. Here. So at 10, we're going to get some dust. 3 times dust. So 9 more volumes till your reward. Which is pretty much, which is interesting. Okay, so we do get rewards as we catch our Pokemon. Definitely, you've got to know your type advantage. I'll be honest, there are a few that I like, the newer types, like once we get into like, when I say newer, like the ones that aren't in the first like 2 or 3 generations, there are a few that like I still get mixed up. Like by heart, I don't know all the combinations for like iron types. Steel types, so the iron. Steel types and that generation of Pokemon. Like, I know the basics, like fire beats steel, you know, steel beats rock, but there's some of these side combinations I'm not sure, like when we get into like, so if you guys like, I could make a few mistakes on those wilder types, especially when there's the dual types now. With as many types as there are, starts getting a little out of hand. Yes, I am going to do a review on the controller wild one. I'm just looking for a week where we're going to have a little bit less on the calendar. So probably if the Black Friday deals hold till the end of next week, I'm going to try to squeeze it in next week. If the Black Friday deals hit more towards the middle to the start of the week, I'm going to have to wait till after Black Friday season like dies down. By the way, I picked up my first Black Friday purchase today. I got Assassin's Creed, the Ezio Collection physical at the GameStop here in Canada. It dropped to $25, which is pretty good for here. As my first pickup, my first real Black Friday pickup in for physical games. Yeah, I wasn't impressed so far with, like, it's an okay leak. I did see the leak. I didn't make a video on it yet because I'm like, I'm going to cover it when it's really going to come out. And I want to see what other retailers are maybe going to match or try and beat it now. But it's okay. It just didn't blow me away. Like, so far there's very little that blew me away. The one thing, however, if you're on GameStop today, I hope there's still some left. But GameStop in the US now I'm talking about, because I always check for you guys during Black Friday season. GameStop US. My God, what is that anime game? That not anime game, but the guy, it's a puzzle platformer. It's anime style. The guy's cheating on his girlfriend, and it's a puzzle platformer. Like, the stages are puzzle platformers, and he's in a dream world, and he's cheating on his girlfriends, and you have to solve the puzzles to get him out of the dream worlds. And it has a super strong cult following. Told you guys I'm terrible with the freaking titles. No, not Persona. Okay, we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna try to get the name out of my mind if I can. It's a woman's name. The title's like the title has a woman's name in it. It's right over there on my shelf. It's right over there on my shelf somewhere. I have to. Catherine Full Body. Thank you. Yeah, Catherine Full Body is on clearance at GameStop for like $12. That is a massive pickup. If you do not have it, or if you just want a physical copy, at least this morning, Catherine Full Body was on clearance for like $12. Oh, it is gone. It's back up. It's at $22. Too bad. This morning it was like $12.50. $12.50. That's the only thing that sort of sucks with GameStop, is they play around with the prices a lot. They play with the prices a lot. Master Chief Collection for $15. That is really good. Thank you so much for the help, guys, finding the title, by the way. I'm like, I said it. I'm a super visual person, which is why I love although the eShop is badly organized, I love scrolling through the visuals, and I pick out the games by the cover arts, because I remember all of them by the cover arts, and then I get the titles when I go to the game itself. But I can be like, oh, that one's good, that one's good, that one's good, that one's good, but I need the visuals in front of me. How about the Maple Leafs? My Canadians are off to a decent start this year. Better than I thought it would be. Okay, so we got some potions. Our mom's giving us potions, blah, blah, blah. Bed is ready for you. You can come back anytime. Mom says that in pretty much every game. Take care on your way to school. We definitely will try to take care. Sorry guys, I'm trying to focus a little bit more on the game now because we were getting off track there for a second, and you know me, it's easy for me to get off track, start talking about other stuff like especially like Black Friday deals. I love deals. Follow Nimona. Good. Let's follow Nimona. Now, did she give us balls? This is what I'm wondering. Did she give us balls? Oh, we see what Pokemon are around us. That's sweet. Let me just see here. The auto heal feature was select items from your bag and use them to heal your Pokemon. You to use auto heal, highlight the Pokemon you want and press the minus button. Auto heal will use up the items in the following order: potions, fresh waters. Oh, it's cool. So it goes from the least effective ones to the most effective ones. That's why I was worried. I'm like, it's fun that you're doing an auto heal, but I don't want you using my hyper potions while I still have potions left over. Because obviously in battle, you will, you know, later on when your Pokemon have more HP, you want to make sure that you have as the most powerful ones available for battle. Yes, you just bought the PID Belief. Honestly, guys, even though that was a sponsored video, don't sleep on that game. If you like puzzle platformers, I'm telling you right away, sponsored or not, that is a really good game. For $2, it is a massively good game. Like, at 20, there are probably better options, but like 10 and below, that is an amazing game. Which is why I said, if it falls on sale again, even 50% off or more, it'll definitely always be featured on eShop deals at that price. But right now, the launch discount, $2, that game is a total steal if you like puzzle platformers. You missed us heading to work. I'm sorry, DJ. At least you can maybe watch it later on the playback. It's just, unfortunately, I know how much it sucks to not be able to interact with the chat and all that. Exactly. For $2, honestly, it's a really good pickup. Okay, yeah, I wanted to check though if we had balls. No, we do not. Okay. So she's going to probably teach us how to catch Pokemon because we're sort of in a wild type area. PID. That's the name of the game, like call it PID. So PID. PID. It's a puzzle platformer, just came out today, and Red Deer Games sponsored me to do like a quick overview of the game, so I put out a featured video today. So yes, she's going to teach us how to catch. It's the path that leads to adventure for you and me. Out there are things are different than in town. You're going to see wild Pokemon out and about. They'll be on the path and in the grass and such. I don't think so, B-Leaf. At least, whereas if he's talking about GameStop for the moment, that's not. That wasn't there. I just came back from GameStop. Signati, so far we haven't hit like major bad patches performance wise, but I have seen some slight stuttering. There was a day one patch, but I don't know, like I can't compare it to pre day one patch because I didn't play it pre day one. But what I can say so far, nothing major off-putting, and I'm gonna keep saying it. This isn't an action game, meaning that even if there's some frame drops, will it suck? Because I wish there wasn't, definitely. But at the same time, I don't think it'll ruin our experience because this is mostly like a RPG type game. But we'll see as we go through. So far, nothing major. You can try to catch a wild Pokemon you're battling by pressing the X button and throwing a Pokeball. When you're having a hard time catching a Pokemon, try to deal damage, give you a better chance of success. Oh my god, B-Leaf has gifted another 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, my man. You're making me have to redo my end screen of my videos. Joking. I don't mind at all. It's just like, But I'm going to give the same message as I gave last time. I'm always working on 1 or 2 videos. So if it does take 1 or 2 videos before the end screen changes, please do not be angry. Simply because if I'm already working on the video, I try to not, like, I don't want to undo anything that's done. And the end screen is one of the first parts I do on every video. Like, I plug in the end screen, the intro and everything. So it'll be changed very soon, however. We're about to see, because we're about to battle this Pokemon here, and now we're sort of gonna try and catch it. So we're gonna see what's up with this. So Lechonk, I don't have a type on this, but I would say that this must be a normal type, just by its appearance. I would guess it's a normal. So let's give it a couple of shots. Let's get it nice and low, and then let's throw our ball and try to catch it. We should be able to tackle it a second time without killing it. But for real, Belief, thank you so much. It is very, very appreciated. Awesome stuff. Now, I do like that they put a rapid button for the Pokeballs. Like, if you know old Pokemon, you had to go in your bag, you had to grab your balls, and you had to throw it. This, you can press X, it brings me directly to the balls. I can press, yes, I want my Pokeball, which is honestly very much appreciated to not have to go in my bag each and every time. A dedicated button. 1 point for this game already. At least experience gameplay-wise. Registered. Lechonk's data has been added. And I was right, it is a normal type hog Pokemon. It searches for food all day, it possesses a keen sense of smell, but doesn't use it for anything other than foraging. No, we do not want to give him a name. And he's been added to our party. So there it goes, we learned how to catch a Pokemon. I'm crummy when it's catching Pokemon, maybe you should give me tips. Anyway, have some more Pokeballs just in case not every catch works. Give me my Pokeballs, 10 balls. There we go. God, I love those balls. Let's just hope no one clipped that. You obtain 10 Pokeballs. Waiting for Elden Ring Horizon 40 on Black Friday, yeah. Elden Ring, if you don't have it at $40, great pickup. Be while walking to sneak. Can we catch Pokemon without fighting them in this? Or is that just to sneak around like people? You have a team in mind. We have to choose a team? Oh, I picked the best starter, Eduardo. Definitely. The crocodile was definitely the way to go. At least for the moment. I'm looking forward to see what his final evolution looks like. And also, like, for people that leaked, you can never be sure you got the actual design. Because some people leak fake designs just to get people, like, all excited or just get some clicks. Is it a horror movie game? Do you mean Dead by Daylight? Pokemon, you can see when around tall grass, caves, or wild Pokemon. Battle begins. You can also start a battle by looking towards a wild Pokemon. Okay, so we can throw a ball without starting a battle. Or... oh no, okay, so it starts a battle at that point. Oh wait. Beleaf again with a $10 donation. Here's some cheddar for you. I love how you're super consistent and you don't put out watered down content. I seriously appreciate all the effort you put into making content for the community. Heart and maple emoji. Thank you so much, Beleaf, man. You are amazing. Thank you so much for all the donations. It is super appreciated. Yeah, definitely. The splits on the Van Damme intro was great. I knew some people out there would like it. Those cheesy 80 movies lovers. That was obviously from Bloodsport, for anyone that doesn't know where it's from. And I cut together parts of that scene because, like, the scene was way too long to do. And Yeah, I knew it was going to be awesome. I want to try and do a fight scene with him too. I love Van Damme movies. That Lionheart, Hard Target, Double Impact. My God, Universal Soldier, the first one. Man, those are some great 80s movies with Van Damme. And I know I'm missing some. Street Fighter. Street Fighter is, I wouldn't say it's a great movie, but it's a fun movie. So let's go here. We have a thing in here. We have a potion. So I want to try this ZR thing. Okay, that was like a waste. How do we aim? Oh, there. Okay, we aim with ZL, and then we hit ZR, and it throws our Pokemon at him. Oh, so we're not throwing a ball. We're throwing the Pokeball that has our Pokemon in it. Got it. Oh, and they're doing the thing again where we know if our moves are effective or not. That's interesting. Like, basically, although knowing your type advantages are good, or is this for only Pokemon that we own? I just thought of it. We might see the type advantage because we own this Pokemon and we now know that it's a normal. I don't think so, though. We'll see. I love, did you see the commercial he did, like with the splits between the two trucks? It's like a fairly recent commercial. He did that. We learned a new move. What did we learn? Okay, so there's a bunch of whatevers. We have to, I don't want to fight all of these guys. So it is a mix where now you can see the Pokemon and you can decide sort of to try and fight them or not. Okay, this is a new guy. Let's fight this dude. Now this is a bug type. So this is gonna be, Ember is gonna be strong. Okay, we don't see the type advantages because this is the first time we're fighting this guy. Now we're probably gonna one-shot him or very close. Yeah. I just want to see, this was I did this on purpose because what I want to see is that if we fight him but we don't catch him, are we still gonna see the type advantage the next time we come across him? The only thing that this is going to do is this is going to make catching Pokemon a lot funner than old games. Because the old games, I don't know if you guys remember when you have those 1% Pokemon in a zone and you have to sort of grind out the zone for about like 4 hours trying to catch that one freaking Pokemon that you really want. Well, this means that you see, like, I want him, so... Oh, dang. I threw it at the wrong one. Now, do we have to fight more than one? Is this like Arceus? No. We're only fighting the one I threw the ball at. I'm using Tackle because whatever. I'm just alternating through the moves so we don't run out of PP for our better moves. We have a Lechonk, and it automatically splits the XP between our Pokemon. That is good too, so it's automatically splitting our XP, meaning that we don't have to worry about always putting the Pokemon first. But I think it's giving more XP to the active Pokemon, which still means that we're gonna have to balance it out when we have our team together. I want this guy. Ooh, this guy might be part of our initial team. It's a Scatterbug. I'm trying to remember what he evolves into. Oh, 17 for the Query. Yes, definite steal. And hold on, I have a Spammer to kill. There we go. Have a nice life. Goodbye. 17 for the steal is awesome. If you guys see any other deals like that, drop them, guys. We share them, whatever. Definitely, because yeah, that's another good pickup for Black Friday. We're gonna have to keep our eyes open now, like I said, because I'm pretty sure Amazon, we're gonna get some special ones every now and then. Yes, welcome Alex. For anyone that's new here in the chat that doesn't know, Alex runs Switch Corner, another Switch-focused channel. Check out his stuff. He does great sales videos as well. He's covering right now the UK sale, UK, Europe, Australia sale for Black Friday that dropped on the eShop. If if you guys are from those regions and you want to check out some amazing deals, check out his stuff. It's he's got a great video up there. We're gonna jump on there as soon as the sales drop in NA. We're gonna be dropping some sales videos. By the way, hey to Nanaki. Nanaki, I think I said hi to you when you got in earlier. Yeah, I said hi to you. Pretty sure. But I thought for a second I forgot. So Scatterbug. Any poison this Pokemon takes in is converted into a black powder and secreted. That's why Scatterbug can eat poisonous leaves and roots. So we are not going to give him a nickname, but I do think this is going to be one of our Pokemon in our initial party. Obviously, sometimes I finish around. I did see that miniseries Van Damme Johnson. It's on, I think it's on Amazon Prime, if I'm not mistaken. Is it really that good? It's so funny. He drives a car blindfolded. See, I looked at it and I was like, wasn't sure if it looked good or not. But if you're telling me it's good, Wild One, I will give it a try. But I've got to tell you, I'm a little backed up on movies, not movies, but on shows, because there's a few I want to check out. Has anyone checked out Tulsa King yet with Stallone, where it's like a Soprano style, like mafia, but with Stallone? That one seems very, very interesting to me, and I want to check that one out. But I do not have it's on the mountain. Anyway, I don't have the service it's on, but I'm thinking of maybe picking it up just so I can watch that series. The ones you mentioned are on Black Friday, but that, if they are, that is going to be some good stuff. I'm gonna try and pop out a few more physical videos too during Black Friday. I just want to sort of be able to group together some deals, because I'm obviously doing a video for one deal. However, Paramount, thank you so much, DJ. It definitely Paramount. So we got ourselves a Hoppip. Hoppip, visually, I like the Pokemon, but it's weak. It's generally not worth evolving to a final team. And I'm going to say it's weak. There's probably ways you can train it to be, like, you know, with proteins and irons and all that stuff to get it to a decent spot. But it's not going to be an easy one. Oh, look, we can get the one up in the tree. I want to try that. It's a Tarantula. So now we're going to figure out if we are going to see the weakness, even though we didn't catch it last time. Because it should be in our Pokedex now. Yes, we see it now. So awesome. All you need to do is fight a Pokemon once. And the next time you see it, you'll see its weaknesses. Which is good to know. It's taking a little bit of the guesswork out, because let's be honest, with the number of types there are now, Pokemon has been complex, especially with the dual types. That's where it becomes really a mix-up. That it is something that, you know, is going to open the door. Like, for someone who's been playing Pokemon since the beginning, like me and probably some of you out there, not that bad. But, like, imagine someone just jumping into the game and trying to learn, like, the interactions between, like, I think it's like 9 different types and dual types on top of that. Ugh. Yeah, Tulsa King looks great. I agree too. I'm just wondering if it is great. And since it's been out, I think since the 13th or something like that, I was wondering if anyone here might have already watched it completely or parts of it or whatnot. I'm not sure what the release schedule on it is like. Like, did they drop it all or just a few? Yeah, I got you, Scotty. I agree too. The only thing is, like, don't forget that these games are produced in an extremely short cycle period, and it's not excusing them because they have the money to pay for it. I'm just saying, I do think it's going to be patched out, but I do think this one is one that could have probably spent a little bit more time in the cooker, but Pokemon did not want to miss Christmas. They didn't want to miss Christmas, and so they, you know, because let's be honest, for parents looking for the easy game to pick up for their kids for Christmas, What's it gonna be? It's gonna be Pokemon. So that's basically what probably happened here. But you're right. Like, look, if we spin quick, you can see the frame drops. It's not great. And there's a lot of blurry motion in here. But I can, like, you can push the game. You can force it to frame drop. Like, if I do this crazy stuff, I saw it earlier. Oh, we ran into a Pokemon. I saw it earlier. Like, if we turn the camera while running in circles, you're gonna see it, like, stutter a bit. But they weren't gonna miss Christmas. It's just not gonna happen. Well, you know what? I'm not. You see there, it stuttered a bit when I did the up-down on the camera. But I'm going to stop doing that because people might get motion sickness from all the up and downs. Now, I'm not sure where we're supposed to be going. Am I... Hold on. Okay, yeah, we're going the right way. We're going to the... I'm just going to flag it so we can see on the map where we're supposed to be going. Yeah, but bug types evolve faster. That's why I said he was that bug Pokemon is probably going to be in our initial team, because they often give you like a little hands up in the first few gym battles if you don't want to have to grind. If you grind like for like an hour, you don't even need to worry about it. But if you're trying to play straight through without any grinding, a bug Pokemon in your initial team is pretty good, and you can always drop it later on if you see that it sort of maxes out. There's an unsafe cave. Stay away. If you tell me that there's an unsafe cave, you can guarantee that I want to go see the unsafe cave. There is no way I'm not going to see the unsafe cave. Oh, there's our Scarlet. He's being attacked by Houndooms, or the pre-evolution of Houndoom. So Rotom can fly? Okay, sure. Yep. They're running away. They got the balls to stay and fight, apparently. So do we get him already? This is going to be awesome. We get him this early? Oh, you pre-ordered the PSVR 2. Definitely hyped. That is good reason. I might be getting a PlayStation 5 next month. We'll see. There's a few things that I have to figure out for the holidays and whatnot, but depending on how things work out with the budget, a PS5 might be in the future. What should I give it? Sandwich? Okay. I personally, I would have given it a potion, but I'm assuming they're hard to get. Well, I'm assuming hard to get. That depends on how many people have the money to drop on it this holiday season. But if it's like the original PS5, maybe it's. Yep, I don't know. I didn't try. I don't know anyone else who's tried. Wait. You registered and you got an email? Yeah, it all depends on if you know, like how many they're able to produce, and if everyone who registered got one. But we'd have to check online to see if people are saying that they have or have not. So what's he doing? He's growing his wings or something? Or is he gonna morph into like his motorcycle or... Dang. You looking buff all of a sudden. Man, honestly though, I like his design. His design looks good. It does seem like a South American influenced dragon type. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like a South American influenced design, but with more of a like dragon type-ish archetype. We'll see what his types actually are, if he has types. Oh, we can like slide. If you go into a B from a run, it slides. He skids. So at least this game, we get to do stuff a little earlier. You know what I mean? We've been playing, I checked, for about an hour 15 minutes. And at least now we're already like, you know, we're able to catch Pokemon. So there is like a tutorial part, which we're still most likely in. But at least we get into the action a little quicker than Arceus. Arceus was great once it got started. It just took forever to get started. I haven't seen Champ yet today. But we can definitely ask him when he gets here. I'm fine. We're fine. We good. Okay, gotta find some way to get up. One of my Pokemon's moves. How about the dragon thing just fly us up? He's badass, man. Don't mess with him. He just crushed those rocks. Is that Can we fight this dude? Yes, we can. Nice. I'm gonna Ember him and then try and catch him. Oh, we one-shot him. Dang. I was like, maybe I should have tackled him, but... whatever. There's another one here. Oh, let's catch this one. He's a level 2 again, so let's do a tackle. If this knocks him out, we're gonna have... okay. I was like, if this knocks him out, we're gonna have to, like, pure just throw a ball and pray at full strength. Or we could have switched to maybe one of our secondary Pokemon. We haven't seen a center yet. I'm assuming we still... someone finished the game in an hour and 30 minutes? What? Like, honestly, we've been talking and messing around a bit, but I don't see how you can finish this in an hour 30 minutes when, like, it's a minimum half hour to get out of, like, this section here that is, like, all guided. Unless there's, like, a glitch that lets you skip all this stuff. Oh, a Diglett! Love myself a Diglett. What happened there? Oof! Did you see that glitch? Like, I threw the ball and it, like, glitched out. Definitely. Yeah, if we get fastballs, you always start with a fastball if you want to catch the Pokemon, and then if it doesn't work, then you go back to your normal strategy. I don't know if I want a Diglett in my team. I like Diglets. It's not my favorite ground type, but I like Diglett. Our Scatterbug got to level 5. Nice. Nope. Are we at 10 Pokemon yet? Ah, I should have swapped it. I'm dumb. I didn't think it through. I'm like, I forgot that our XP shared right away. Because I'm like, hey, since I might have kept it, there's a few Pokemon in there I know I'm not keeping. So I should have swapped it right away. Bad move. Gonna have to find a way to. We're gonna have to find where our boxes our boxes are. Like, we haven't seen a Pokemon Center yet. And it's like an army of little annoying guys. Like, what was that? They show up just to, like, freaking run away as soon as he roars. The ball up here. A revive. Our boxes aren't in our menu, are they now? I can't open the menu, actually. Okay, so I think we're locked in here because we're like in a cutscene area. I can't open my menu. Pulverize that rock. How powerful is he? Quick uses an earthquake on the horde. Oh. Houndoom. The more power his evolution. Are you serious? Like, what level? A level 40 Hound. Okay. This is definitely a battle we have to lose. Like, what the heck am I supposed to do against a level 40? Oh. He out of there. Oh man, he's calling in his horde. How's he gonna mess them up? You said he used Earthquake, Eduardo, in yours? Didn't really use anything, he just jumped the heck away. You can already see the wheel on his chest where he's gonna transform into the motorcycle. Because I think this is the motorcycle one, right? I'm a little... I remember the video, but I remember there's one's a motorcycle and the other one's like a flying thing or something. Like, one looks like mechanical, the other one looks more like natural or non-mechanical. I think this is the mechanical one. There, it's children. Someone get that Houndoom a TV, definitely. What is this Pokemon anyway? It kind of looks like a Cyclizar, but I've never seen one quite like this before. And now it looks so different from a minute ago, you think it's okay. Hard to say. You can't tell either, huh, Rick? Well, that aside, I'm seriously glad to have you back up here in one piece. You know, that battle down there was really something. You had this fella look perfectly in sync facing down that Houndoom. I'm not sure we looked in sync, man. We were just like chilling. And he pretty much just showed up, gave him a tail swipe, and mosey on out. I guess it's not like you're this Pokemon's trainer yet, huh? Oh, he's up again. Yeah, seriously. Low blood sugar, man. Someone just gave him a shot of insulin. He's back to normal. Oh, exchange numbers, man. We're getting the digits. We're getting the hot girls digits. Good stuff. That's the secret to getting girls, guys. Become a Pokemon trainer. Pokemon trainers get all the girls. We obtain Swift. Put TM32 in your bag, TM's pocket. Okay, let's go. I hope there's a TM purchaser in this game. Well, there is gonna be, for sure. Head to the lighthouse. Is he gonna follow us? Oh, okay, hopefully. We arrived at our destination. Quite the opposite, Rick. Yeah. No, Pokemon trainers don't get all the girls. Come on, I show up with my Team Rocket baseball cap. They're like, yeah, we know what you do. We know you're a Pokemon trainer. I'm just being dumb, guys. I'm not talking to you two. You can shove off. Okay. Aren't you Arvin? You're enrolled in the humanities track, right? And aren't you the son of that Pokemon researcher, Professor Sada? Doesn't matter who my mom is. Okay, he has mommy issues. The real issue here is what in the world is this Pokemon doing out here? And what is this form it's in? It saved me from a tight spot. See, we heard this strange cry and we tried to investigate, but Rick fell off a cliff. That Pokemon saved him, but it seems like it wore itself out in the process. It got kinda slumpy afterwards. But you should have seen it before. It looked totally different. It was unbelievably strong. Well, yeah, as it should be, but I can't fight while it's like this. The form Koraidon takes in battle, that's its true form. Koraidon? Is that the Pokemon's name? How do you know it? Yeah, yes. Sure. You can't go in the lab, it's locked. I don't remember if he's seen you around. Given the uniform, you go to the academy too. I'm sorry, Grovel. Chicks run away. But honestly, nowadays, the good news is that nowadays gaming is way cooler than when I was younger. When I was younger, it was totally uncool. Like we had a gaming club in like we have a level in between high school and university here called CJEP, and I was part of the gaming club in CJEP, and it was like the most uncool place in the world. But I had a PS2 in there with Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I would spend every waking minute of my time in between classes beating people down at Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on my PS2. So, I did not really care. But anyway, back to the game. So, okay, Ultra Hope to Command, it's special. Special how? What sort of Pokemon is it? We just get to the freaking point. Oh, we have to test our wordiness. Bring it on. You're going to use this battle to blast these conundrums away. Okay, I thought we were going to like do something else, but I guess not. I'm going to have to teach him a lesson. Get him, Fuecoco. Get him! Oh, and Fuecoco's healed up. A level 8 against a level 5. You are dead, sir. You are definitely dead. You can keep your tackle. But definitely nowadays, gaming girls are way more common. Like in my time, it was like the rarest sight ever. However, I worked at GameStop and I worked in the late 90s, early 2000s with 2 girls at GameStop. On my team of like employees, there was 3 men and 2 girls at the store. And it was quite unusual to have women employees at GameStop back in the day, but they were, and I think in my region, they were some of the only women employees, and they were in my store. And they were super nice people, and we had a lot of fun working there for the few years that I was there. I finished as a manager when like going through schooling, and I then moved on to sales once I was sort of done my schooling. But as a job, and I'm saying GameStop, but here in Canada it was called EB Games before it became GameStop. I've got to say I have fond memories of working there because of the team I was working with. So for everyone who's like, you know, EB Games, GameStop was bad experiences, from my experience working there, it was good experiences. But like I said, it's mostly due to... so we beat them and we got Kryden's ball. Yeah! In your face! In your face! So it's as easy as that, man. Yeah, Electronics Boutique. You know the name, because EB Games was Electronic Boutique. And you know what they started selling before they started selling video games? They started selling clocks. Clocks and radios. When Electronics Boutique started, before it became a video game store, it was selling like clocks and radios. And it evolved from there. It's a weird thing. When I got there, it was already like all a video game thing. But it originally started like totally not as a video game place. But yeah. It was fun times back in the day. That was the golden age of physical media. PS2 era, I think, it has to be like the biggest era of physical media. Digital wasn't there yet, and there were just so many PS2 games coming out, and everything was physical. Like, I remember that the store was a pretty long store. Like, I would say, like, at least like 10 meters deep, like 10 to 15 meters deep, which is like 30 to 45 feet long, the wall, and the whole wall was PS2 games from start to finish. Like a whole side of the store was PS2 games. It was crazy. Well, like I said, Chris, we can see stuttering from time to time. I saw some pop in too, like just there you saw the camera stuttered when it popped out. But I remain solid in saying this is sort of an RPG type game, so I don't think it's gonna, if you like, you had EB in the UK, exactly, I think everywhere else had EB Games except like the US that had GameStop. But, oops, that is not what I wanted to do. Oh, dang. We freaking destroyed him. But, yeah, I don't think if you like Pokemon, and it's not going to ruin your experience. The problems the game's having so far, like, is it the best frame rate? No. Is there some stuttering? Yes. But since it's not an action game, I'm not sure it's going to affect your overall experience, like, your overall enjoyment of the game. Dude, I wanna catch the bird there. It's making me go over here, so we're gonna have to go up here first. Yeah, I know you guys had EB Games too. I'm just saying elsewhere we only had EB Games. We didn't have, like, Canada didn't have GameStop till they bought EB Games sort of as a door. At least Quebec didn't have EB GameStops. I'm wondering if Ontario did. B-Leaf could answer that question better than I could, because B-Leaf's from Canada, but an English province. They might have had some GameStops too. sir. I'm looking forward to it too. We're gonna put the smooth talking on her. We're gonna give all the good answers, like, definitely, I can't wait to battle you again. Oh yay, I'm so glad we're in the same class. We're gonna do the smooth talking. Let's see if we can get a relationship going. Can you imagine if Pokemon had like a dating sim part to it? Honestly, they should do it. They should do it. Like, you're already like building a world or something. Imagine if like Pokemon had like base building and relationships. Like you mix in like Animal Crossing elements. you join like the two most addictive types of gameplay together. And then guess what? Throw in farming. You just do it all. You can farm in Pokemon. If you guys didn't see my video this week, by the way, if you guys see this on sale during Black Friday and you like farming sims but mixed with some dungeon crawling and you like pixel art games, I'm addicted to this game. I'm playing it very, very often. Now, I'm most likely going to finish Pokemon first because I've never not finished a Pokemon. So, by the way, I'm not waiting for anyone. I'm going to be playing this constantly for like next week. And I am going to finish it most likely this week. But after that, I'm getting back to my Monster Harvest. Because that game is dead. It was in a bad state when it released, but right now, it is really good. Did my pickup lines work on my wife? I guess they did. Like, honestly, we had like a weird start to a relationship, but we worked together. Like, we were working at the same place. But I guess so because, but one of my friends sort of like helped, like, or friends or work colleagues sort of helped start the relationship because, like, he knew her and he knew me. And when I first saw her, I was like, who is that? And I sort of said, like, wow, she's a good-looking lady. And he sort of told her that I said she was a good-looking lady. And then she's like, oh, he's a good-looking man too. And it sort of started from there. So it's not seriously, honestly, Chris, I've already thought of it. And you know what? Like, it is I honestly think, like, imagine Arceus that they throw in farming to it. Like, maybe not the mainline Pokemon game, but imagine if they would take the Arceus concept, but work it around like base building or building up your town that you live in, that central hub area, and with some farming, it would like drive. I didn't want to do this. No, we want to send to your boxes. It would be insanity. It would be insanity. But yeah, so that's how we like. So it sort of broke the ice. So after that, like, like, did I drop some smooth lines on her while we, whatnot? But after my buddy sort of like did that and said, oh, he finds you, nah. All of a sudden, I come back to my desk and I have an email from her like, hey, how you doing? I was like, hey, how are you doing? And it started from there. So it was like, I didn't have much effort to do other than telling my friend, like, she looks interesting. And now if my kids listen to the stream, they're gonna know the whole story. They already know it, most likely. The older ones do, maybe not the youngest one. We maybe haven't told her the story yet. But that was pretty much it. I was funny because the day like that we met, I was dressed like in a suit, and we were in office that we could be dressed casual, but they made like they were making a special occasion like dress up day where it was like supposed to be like a sort of event you could participate in. Oh my god, I do want this Pokemon. This one's gonna be part of our party. Yeah! This one's definitely gonna be here. Azurill. But yeah, so but that's it. So I was dressed up like in a suit, but she was casual, and you know, like I remember because when I went to talk to my buddy and I saw her, and we just said like hi, a random like whatever conversation. She was like, "Why are you dressed like that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's supposed to be like dress up day," but like no one was participating except me. So I was like, except me. Like there were 2-3 people participating. But, you know, I was trying to sort of go up in the company, so I was, like, participating in all their little events and stuff. So, you know, I was brown-nosing it a bit. And she said, she told my friend that, like, she was like, oh, it was so, like, nice of him to be, you know, to participate. I had even forgotten that was today or whatever. It was some stuff like that. Anyway. Let's get back to the game. So we just got ourselves an Azurill, and this will definitely be in our team, but they are very weak till they evolve. Do we want to give a nickname? No, we do not. Yes, we do want to add it to our party. Now, the least likely Pokemon to keep in our party is the Yungoos, which is a Pokemon I do not like personally. If anyone likes it out there, it's all good. I just do not. I want my Pokédex. Nice. There we go. Pokédex trophy. We have 10, right? Oh no, we need one more. I thought we had 10. We have 9. Oh, there's that weird like bunny rabbit Pokemon. Supposed to be over here. He's in the tree? No. Oh! Psyduck! Okay, why did you go that way? I was aiming at Psyduck! Bro. Just run into him. And all the Chong party. Honestly, if the game gets really good, we could do like crazy things later on, like play again. I really wish that, you know, I talked about it a little bit during my birthday stream, but I really hope that one day, no joke, I can sort of do this full time or part time, because I would love to have like a full streaming schedule where we could actually do things like that. You know what I mean? Like have a theme where all week we play Pokemon and we do a crazy thing. The problem is, it would once a week with only one stream, it's sort of rough to set something like that up. So I feel like we're gonna have to swap, because Fuecoco is getting his butt whipped by him, because obviously he's a water type and he's using water type moves. So we're gonna try to get Scatterbug in there, but he has weak moves. We're gonna just tackle. Hopefully we're gonna be able to... Oh god, that was a big one. Oof, that is rough. That is rough. We're gonna have to try and Pokeball this. I'm gonna throw it now. We're gonna hopefully catch him. And I'm still wondering. I didn't see a center. I still didn't see a center. So I'm sort of like wondering if we're gonna see a Pokemon Center one day. No, I did not want that. Now, Psyduck could have been another great water Pokemon, but I'm still gonna stick with the Azurill plan. Let me just see something here. So no, leveling does not recharge our Pokemon. Ooh! Ooh! I love this one too. A Wooper! Exactly. You guys now saw the hoarder style, clutter style. I keep everything nice and tidy behind me for the part that you guys see. But now you saw all the other side of the studio that is like crazy all over the place. But theoretically, no, because everything has its spot. It's just, I would need a space that is just bigger than what I have. Okay, so he's not using water moves. Good. But honestly, he doesn't even look like a water type in this game because instead of being blue, oh, he used poison point. Interesting. Interesting, but also very bad. Because now we're poisoned and we're at 1 HP, so we're gonna die here. Dang. Well, Coco's down. We're gonna need to, we're a little bit in a bad spot here. Well, yes and no. I mean, I can switch to a Pokemon that I know I'm not going to use later on, like a Hoppip. Just because he counters water types, but we're going to have to find a Poke Centers because I hate using items at this point. It's a Wooper. I'm saying a Whopper, aren't I? It's possible that I'm saying Whopper. I know it's a Wooper. It's a Poison Ground. It's the Paldean form. Poison Fish Pokemon. No. But I would like to add this to my party because I would like to see the evolution. So if we... I'm not sure I'm going to keep it long term. Let's replace the Lechonk. But I don't know if you get where I'm going with this, is that basically we leave it in the party long enough and it gets enough regular XP. We might be able to... Oh, a Poke Center right there. Nice. Because I'm like, I don't want to waste items. And we're going to go back and try to catch like this little thing here. Ooh, what's this? This is a new one. I want this. Oh, it's a little doggy too. Awesome, it's a dog Pokemon. What's a dog Pokemon? Yeah, I just saw it. We good. We're here. We're at the Poke Center. Is this our boxes? Oh no, it's the Mart. So Poke Centers and Marts are together. Which does make sense, you know, honestly having two separate locations like the Mart and the Center was becoming redundant. It's good that they've combined them in this. LP. We can teach our Pokemon moves, so it's like... Nice. And she's hooking us up, man. She's hooking us up with Pokemon. She's giving us LP. She's giving us materials. It's all good, man. See, the smooth moves are working on her. Okay, pressing R button is a quick and easy way to tell your lead Pokemon, all right, buddy, let's go. Once you give the go-ahead, your Pokemon will set out on its own to battle nearby Pokemon or pick up items it finds in the area. Okay, this is new. When your Pokemon is low on energy, which happens when its HP is low, it won't be able to go exploring on its own, so if your Pokemon gets weak, try to heal it up with a potion or some other item. When your Pokemon starts a battle while exploring on its own, you won't need to give any orders. It battles on its own with auto battles, meaning you can keep searching the area for new discoveries while watching over it from nearby. Interesting. So really, like, that means that the grind work can be done automatically. I mean, I'm not sure how I feel about that right now, but we'll see. Hey, Ghost Cowboy, how you doing, my man? Hope you saw the email. Your package has been sent, Ghost Cowboy. As well as a quick reminder for those who weren't there at the beginning of the stream, anyone who won a physical game and provided me with their address, the games are on their way. They took off today. So hopefully next week you should be getting them. Let's buy. So how many potions do we have? We have 11. How much money do we have? 10,200 Okay. Pokeballs, we're definitely going to grab like 10. I buy them in 10s generally. You get a premier ball, and I always make sure we have like about 15 in packs. This gives us 18. Potions, I'm going to start stacking them up. I'm going to buy 10. But obviously the point is that I want to be max stacked on potions. Just so that you don't, when you're out exploring like caves and stuff, you don't have to go back and forth between a Poke Center. Now I want to see how this LP stuff works. Technical machine. I want a TM mate. I want to exchange materials for LP. Yeah, let's just see how it works. Making TMs. To make TMs, you'll need to gather up materials from Pokemon and earn league points, which is LP. We have Charm, Mud Slap, Protect, Ice Fang, Electric. Okay, but we can't make any of these. Like, the only one we could technically make is this one, because we have Wooper Slime. This we're missing Scatterbug Powder. Azurill Fur. Okay, but we've really got to get, like... Oh, this one we could make. A Struggle Bug. Power 50. Low Kick. Honestly, I'm probably not going to do any of this tonight, making the TMs and stuff, because I like waiting to see what moves the Pokemon are going to learn naturally, and then sort of substituting eventually for the ones that are better. Further down. Now, I want to try this R thing. I want to see what Fuecoco does. Like, is he good? Okay, that was a little bit of a... Okay, we're gonna try and catch the little Pokemon, but I'm not sure how that works, because I was pressing R and he seemed to be following me around. But maybe it's just I didn't give him time, and like it's like a robot vacuum cleaner and he sort of like does zone by zone. We'll see. Fido. Fido. Get it? Fido. Woohoo! The jokes, the jokes. Let's try and catch him. And I went into my pack by habit. We got it. Fido was caught. Oh, that's a cast form, isn't it? Right there. Yes. Power 40, Tail Whip, Tackle, Splash. Definitely Splash. Go. Little less useless. Oh, he's a fairy type. Okay, we're gonna put it. We're gonna put him in our party. This one is interesting because he's a fairy type. I thought he was gonna be a normal type, but he's a fairy. Okay. I'm gonna replace the Tarantula. Because we already have the other bug type as our, for the moment, bug type. Now we can actually go into our Pokedex and grab this, our reward. We have 3 bags of Stardust. Our next one is Great Balls. Once we get to 20. Okay, let's do it. Let's. I want to see Fuecoco fight on his own. Oh man, he's like destroying these guys. God dang. Get back here. That's interesting. So you can really like. Let's grab the. I want to get an Igly buff or Igly. How do you say this one? Iggy puff? Igly puff. Igly buff. Now, I feel like he's gonna one-shot him. You know what? We're gonna try a direct Pokeball because I feel like he's gonna one-shot him. We're getting too strong for level 5s, even with tackle. Good stuff. So I'm just gonna power level my primary Pokemon since we know he's gonna be staying here. And it's really weird. I'm not sure how it's dividing up the XP because some are getting 25, 22, but it really doesn't seem to have much to do with who is being used. I'm gonna swap out Hoppip just because I don't think we're gonna keep Igglybuff, but I do know I want to level him a bit more than. Like, if we do get to the point where I don't substitute anyone else in, like, I think I want him more than go and beat these guys. So yeah, man, look, we're getting plenty of XP. This is crazy. So you can have him, like, fighting dudes while we're, like, grabbing this stuff here. Like, honestly, this is gonna make grinding, like, super easy. You call him back, we good. And honestly, this is a mega improvement because let's be honest, once you've caught the Pokemon you want to catch, beating up a whole bunch of level 5s, like in one-shotting them for like an hour to grind, was like the worst part of Pokemon. It was like a necessary part, but it was also like the worst part. And this like completely removes that. So honestly, thumbs up to this. For this simple mechanic, this is most likely going to be... Oh, this one I want to catch. Sunkern, right? Sunskern, Sunspot, Sunkern, right? Yeah, Sunkern. Okay. My first instinct was the right one. Let's just throw a ball straight out, try to get this. I'm going to try to push the content a bit. I'm going to stop messing around. Let's try and... How much time do we have left? Yeah, we've got like 20 minutes left, 25 minutes left maybe to tonight's stream. So I'm going to try and... let's see if we can get some interesting stuff going. I'd like to see our big Pokemon morph into a... whatchamacallit, a motorcycle. Now we do need a leaf type, I feel, in our team. Like, generally, I like having a fire type. I like having a ground or rock type. I like having a water type for sure, because especially if we're running like a main fire, I want to have its weakness in the team. Raid, Power Fairy, Humongo, Power Steel. Okay, I'm not sure what this does. Interesting. Let's buy one. Let's buy a random one. Great power. One gives Humongo Power Fire. Dang, 24, 25? Yeah, we're under that already, goes Cowboy here. It's hard for me to tell in Fahrenheit, but we're like at -5 to 10 today Celsius. So I'm feeling that that's somewhere around like 15, probably. So someone that can convert, because I don't want to go through a converter right now on the computer, could tell me, but we're like -5 to 10 Celsius right now. We arrived at our destination, so I'm not sure what the ice cream did. I thought it would maybe tell us when we bought it. Like, did I eat it or is it in my pack? Hold on. We have a Lepa berry. Okay, these are our... So it's like it did something right away. Maybe I didn't read what it did. Yeah, aren't we supposed to be here? I should have read what we needed to do. Ah, god dang it. Did anyone see what we need to do? I'm not focused on the storyline tonight. I'm like too much trying to do everything I can see. Okay, yes, my paralyzed heals. Okay, we got that. Where's the paralyzed Pokemon I need to help? So what, I guess I have to help a paralyzed Pokemon, is that it? Or is it this guy we have to talk to? No. Maybe it's this house we're supposed to go to? Oh, so it's pretty freaking cold then. I thought it was lower than that. My bad, Ghost Cowboy. Then we're about in the same area. It's warm for Canada. This time of year, it's okay. It's gonna hit like -20, -25 next month. But for this month, it's just in the normals. Okay, there has to be somewhere where it tells us what we're supposed to be doing. Hold on. They put in so many things now. Number one, let's just save. Go. Now, there has to be somewhere where they tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. Map. Yeah, I'm looking, but I don't see, like, where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, yeah, here. My bad. I didn't zoom out enough. There we go. Let's get to Mezoa's whatever. So we're skipping all this side story stuff. Most likely there's a bunch of people we can talk to here with some side quests or stuff to do. But we'll figure that out another point in time. We are going to try and run through this. Oh, these are trainer battles. Definitely. I will beat you down anytime. The new Poké Centers give help tokens. Nice. Boom. Bounce Sweet. One shot. Oh my god. It always laughs at the I always laugh at the beginning when these trainers have like one Pokemon at the beginning. Did it say you got smacked down? Because we definitely smacked her down, but it's just funny that the game actually says that. Ooh. This one I want too. Now this is a rock. I feel like saying a rock grass type, right? If this doesn't work, I can most likely burn it because I don't think it's weak because it's rock. We got it. Now it's just a rock. This one I want. It did not last long for you, Igglybuff. You are out of the party. And there was another one I saw over here. That's the squirrel one. Don't remember its name, but Squovit, yeah. Squovit. Let's just tackle, try to get him low. Aha. He's fairly armored, so we're not going to one-shot him. Next time we're going to catch him. Yeah, Bear's been playing Warzone too. He told me tonight. I'm not sure I want to get into another battle royale right now because if my PlayStation 5 works out, I do think I want to get Modern Warfare 2. Get back in some Call of Duty while the game is fresh. But if next month I have not gotten my PlayStation 2, no, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. Then maybe I'll try some Warzone. But yeah, he told me tonight he's in some Warzone right now. So these guys we have everyone here. So there's that new bear Pokemon over here, like that bunny rabbit bear Pokemon. Like I keep seeing his image, but I can't find him. You guys see what I mean? Like the one right in the middle there, the one with the ears. Why does it look like he's on top of me? Oh, an egg thingy, a Happiny. Are they in the trees? Where are they? Like, are those actually the Pokemon that are on the map, or it's like random garbage that's on the map? You guys see what I see down there, right? The radar with a Happiny on it, but it's like I'm right on top of it. But I don't see it anywhere. That's the little bug thing. Go beat some people up while I look for the Happiny. What is that thing? Shroodle. I don't know what a Shroodle is, but about to find out. They're flying? Like the bunny rabbit thing is flying? Happinis are flying? Ouch. Okay, we should not have used the fire move. Fido learned Covet. Nice. Oh! Dang. Yeah. A Pichu. Dang. Come on, what's Pokemon without a Pichu? Which eventually will become a Pikachu. I have to look which one evolved through... Do they still evolve through happiness? Are there still Pokemon that evolve through happiness? I can't remember from Shield. Or did they get rid of that happiness garbage? Like, I'll be honest, I never really liked the Pokemon idea of evolving through happiness. Just because it was just annoying, where sometimes you had to, like, pump their happiness without leveling them, or else they would, like, skip moves that you wanted them to learn. And that just annoyed the crapola out of me. So, our initial team is gonna look like this. But we're gonna have to evolve some of these, because some of these are baby Pokemon, meaning that their base stats are gonna be like garbage. Like, and by base team, I just want you to, like, we're probably gonna upgrade it very shortly. But for the moment, I think that we have a good mix of types if we can get some levels on these guys. So if they're flying, like, why would a Happiny be flying? Where's this one? Hey, look at that thing. Is that a Pokemon? What's that thing? I can't throw my ball at it. What is that thing? You guys see it right on the rock? Weird. Okay. We've got another center here. Yeah, I do have a Series X, but I want it on PS5. If I don't get the PS5, maybe I'll look at getting it on Series X. I'd rather have that game specifically on PS5. Because all my Call of Duties have always been on PlayStation when I've played them. I don't know why, but it's always been like that. And if I don't get the PS5, I might try Warzone instead with Bear till I get a PS5. But I'll be honest, if I get a PS5 before even Modern Warfare, I'm going to be playing the new God of War. And most likely replaying the other God of War. Get myself back into it. Oh yeah? Okay, so where are some other trainers? I want that prize. Who wants to get their butt whooped? Oh, there's a kid. Let's kick the kid's ass. Come on. Come on. Want to fight? Definitely. Let's do this. Awesome looking Pokemon you just caught. Now let's kick its butt. Youngster Luca. I know. The one thing, honestly, though, and a lot of people said about the new God of War, is imagine if they wouldn't have had to hold it back slightly to make it compatible with a PS4 version. It could have maybe been even more insane. Like, I watched a few streams of the new God of War on PS5. Insane. Like, it's the one thing, and I've said it before, it's the one game that could really make me want to buy a PS5 with that. Yeah, well, I'm gonna honestly be finishing Pokemon this week, Alex. Like I said, I've never not finished a Pokemon. So I'm most likely, so I'm gonna be finishing this one. Splash doesn't do anything, so yes, let's replace Splash. I'm gonna have to go look at because some of these I know old schoolish used to evolve with happiness, and I'm gonna have to look, like, if it still is happiness, I'm gonna have to like find how we can boost happiness in this game before we get too many levels. So we beat her. Was that a new Pokemon there? Oh, it's the rabbit one. It's the one I want. Get out of the way. I want it. There. Well, looks more like a Pawmi. A Pawmi. Like, paw me. Haha, paw me. Okay. Let's just try and throw a ball at it to not risk killing it. Monster Harvest, now that it's fixed, is fun. Like I said, it's a great farming game. I think the best way to play it though is in like spurts. I played like 7 hours a day for like 2 days, and I was still having fun. But after that, I realized how much time I had put into it, and I was like, "Holy crap!" But oh, this is an electric. Ooh. I think we're gonna replace our. We know what a Pichu is, so let's get rid of Pichu. This is gonna be my electric type. Nice. We're gonna see a Pawmi. We're gonna evolve a Pawmi. We're gonna see what happens. Now I need to find one more trainer. I only need to beat one more loser, and we can see what our prize is. I just want to see what these prizes are. Are they worthy? Or is it just like, who cares? Yeah, I understand what you mean, Alex. I've just got to say, like, right now at $7, I think it's a really good pickup for someone looking for a farming game and doesn't want to spend too much money. But you're right. It's really too bad it was put out in like a state where it was like really disappointing, because I know I had the physical. I bought it physically when it just came out, and I was really disappointed when it came out, because I was actually really excited for it when I saw it previewed, because I know it played in a direct or an indie world at one point. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, that looks awesome. You can mutate plants and they become animals like Pokemon, and like you can farm. I was like, man, this is everything. And I said it earlier, Pokemon should have farming. Imagine Arceus, the Arceus mold, like maybe not the main series, but the Arceus series. Imagine if they take the Arceus shell and they add base building or town building, you know, your hub city that you had in Arceus. Imagine if you had to build it up as you went through the game and you added farming into it. You would like blow everyone's mind. Okay, that was our 4th trainer, right? I don't think we... I hope it's not the same one I fought twice and that he was ready. But we will see. I'm going to heal up and then we're going to go see the guy if we can get our prize. Now, I really wish that we would get the motorcycle, because all this running around would be way better. Okay, I saw the advice. She's like, hit ZL to lock on. Now let's shortcut this. Let's go back to the dude, see if we can get our prize. Then let's go to the castle. Pokemon Sim City. Yes. Nice. You won the LRG stream last night for Konami's Arcade Classics collection. I won the LRG stream last year for Where the Water Tastes Like Wine, and they sent me 2 copies of the game instead of 1. I got the Steelbook version and they sent me the regular version, but the game is there twice. Like, it's not like a Steelbook it's not like a Steelbook to add to the normal version. It is the Steelbook version with the game in it and everything, and then they sent me a normal version on top of it. Thunderwave. Okay, so it's a TM. Not bad. So is this like our gym? Is this a gym? Yeah, well, honestly, just a new Pokemon Stadium would be fun. Just a new Pokemon Stadium game would be fun to go along with the Pokemon generation on the Switch. I would get into that, I think. Let's do this. She wants to get beat again. Did she not learn her lesson the first time? And she's starting with Sprigatito again. Ooh, a duel battle. 2 Pokemon. Really? So, am I not gonna one-shot her? She's tough. She took my... It's funny how she's like, ooh, you really learned your type battles, when it's the exact same type battle we had last time and I already knew it. I'm thinking more like hunting simulator, but you're out there going after evil Pokemon. Now my idea, it's not happening, but you can wish. Honestly, there was a huge, I don't know if you saw this, but there was a huge rumor that the first Pokemon Snap was actually supposed to be a Pokemon hunting game. But the Pokemon company would not go for hunting Pokemon, and that's why it transformed into taking pictures of them. Which is why the idea is awesome, but I'm pretty sure the Pokemon company would never go for hunting Pokemon. But it would be freaking awesome, like a safari Pokemon. Because apparently that's what the first Pokemon Snap was supposed to be. Was supposed to be like a safari type one. We say zebra here. Everything is Zed here. It's a zebra. It's about Ipami. So electric type. We're gonna keep him in. There's no type disadvantage. Like we're not advantaged, but we're not disadvantaged, and this is our strongest Pokemon. Let me just see the move info. 60 power. Ember is 40, so we're just better going off with round because since there's no type advantage, we're just gonna go for the stronger move. I didn't look though if it's special or physical. And with, oh my god, she's crystallizing. Guys, who said they wanted to see crystallizing? We're seeing crystallizing. Terrastalizing is always a solid strategy. It gives the moves of the Pokemon. It went too fast. I didn't read. It gives the moves of the Pokemon what? Wait, let me see on the replay. Give me a sec, guys. Because I'm watching on the replay before we do anything. Tetra type more power. Okay, so can I terrastalize? It just seems unfair. Oh yes, it definitely is, DJ. I forgot to send you the Blade video. Thank you for talking about that, DJ. I'm so sorry, my man. I forgot to send you the Blade video that I wanted you to look at. The Blade deepfake that I wanted you to look at for you to tell me what you thought of it. I'm going to try and remember after the stream to go do it. Yeah, because I have the original Atari collection, and it was fun, but it's like, I didn't get into... I was less of an Atari kid, but You say the new games are really worth it, so honestly, I feel like trying it out. Oh, our scatterbug is evolving, guys. Oh, yeah. A spoopa. Nice. Oh, I did? I did send it then. Okay, I couldn't remember if I sent it or not. So you let me know what you think. Like I said, you know, it's like... For me, it's just like fun stuff, but if you think like, it looks a little weird, let me know. Rogue Legacy 2. Honestly, I didn't try it because I knew I was going to really like it, and I didn't have time. I knew I couldn't review it, and I had stuff coming up for this week that I'm still not done on. Like, I have another one. I have something else out that I need to put out this weekend. And I want to get another regular eShop deals video out this weekend before Black Friday hits to cover the few last deals that we got this week, because we got some really good ones again. It's crazy. Like, some indie games, they're really dropping ahead of time right now, and I'm really sure it's because these developers know that if they wait till Black Friday, they're going to get lost in the mix. Because their games are good, but they're not good enough where people are going to be like, oh my god, you know, Moonlighter just dropped to $3.74. It's not going to happen, so no one's going to buy them during Black Friday because they're going to be throwing their money at, like, Doom Eternal that will drop another $5. You know, all the first party games that will get that 33% off, and people know they won't drop lower than that for the next 3 years and whatnot. Origami 2, I'm jealous. I really would have liked to cover Origami though, but I know I don't have the time. No, and Rogue Legacy 2, I know, I honestly right now I just wouldn't have the time. So that's why I'm not taking any of those bigger games. Like, it's just not, like, I don't want to ask for codes and then just not put out reviews after that. Which sucks because I still would need them for eShop deals so that if the games go on sale, I can... So I'm going to have to buy them eventually. But that's what sucks, is that right now, like, I really need to get back into a good review schedule so I can play these games, get reviews out, get the codes so that I don't have to buy them all, and still have the info I need for when it comes up to eShop deals. Because I end up having to buy everything right now to be able to do the eShop deals properly, to at least try out the game and know what it's about, like, be able to try a few hours of it. So it's weird that they did the terrestrializing, but we don't do it at the same time, because normally in Pokemon, when they do something like that, you get to try it out right away. I would have liked to understand what exactly... how exactly it works. Tasty food, definitely. Oh, here. I don't think we'll have time to get to it. Yeah, it's 8:41. I'm already over schedule for tonight. So we're after this cutscene, we're gonna have to, like, pretty much start winding down the stream. But honestly, look, frame rate wise, I see what people are talking about, and apparently it gets a little worse further in the game. Some people in chat have confirmed that, but I'm still liking what I'm seeing overall from the gameplay. I'm enjoying the game. I'm really hoping that they manage to get this patched up quickly, Because if this takes more than a month to patch up, then we're talking big disappointment. But look at this guy here on the right. Look at him go down the stairs. Look at it. Look at the weird animation. Look at him, dude. It looked like it. Look at her walking there. Like it's all choppy from time to time. But it was really funny. The guy walking down the stairs was like awful. But still, like I said, it's an RPG. I hope they fix this up really quickly. Yeah, well, look at the mountains in the background. Like they said, it's really like look at her. Look right there again. Look look at the girl going up the stairs. It like it looks like Final Fantasy VII, the original game. Like she's all blocky and whatnot. But anyway, the point being, though, nonetheless, this is an RPG. If you're in it for the Pokemon stuff, I still think it's a good game to get. The gameplay-wise, so far, just the fact that you can freaking grind out without having to fight a million different Pokemon, super fun. I'm going to be playing through the game. You know what? Everyone's been bitching about the performance graphically, but everything I've heard about the actual, like, gameplay mechanics have been good. So, to me, it's going to be one of those games where, you know, if you are hung up on the graphics, you're going to find it rough. You're maybe not going to like it. But if you can get beyond the graphics and you just enjoy the Pokemon gameplay, like, look at the Pokemon in the tree there. Look at them flapping their wings all like, choppy. Like, that's crazy. Like, you know, it's because I can't point to it, obviously, because this is a green screen. But if you look like this side of the screen, there's the blue Pokemon with the clouds as wings. Look at how choppy it is when they're flapping their wings in the tree. Like, the one at the front is the worst. Anyway, point being, nonetheless, has some graphical issues, but you know, from a game reviewer's perspective, would I have rather they put this game out in a few months in better shape? Obviously. But for the mainline Pokemon game, they were not going to miss the holiday season. It was just not going to happen. And this franchise, unfortunately, is strong enough that unless the game actually has game-ending bugs, it's going to survive being put out like this for a month. Like, this isn't a cyberpunk situation where the game doesn't run. It just could be better graphically, and people are going to buy it anyway. And especially if it gets all patched up in a month, people will most likely not even talk about the fact that graphically it was rough. If it stays like this, however, then that's really disappointing. Because if this was really the best the game could get on this hardware from Game Freak, they were better off toning down the vision, putting out a game that would be good on the Switch, and just waiting for better hardware to put out this vision of the game. That this is what... So, one of two things will happen. These issues are going to be able to be patched out, they're going to be smoothed over, and in a month or two, it'll be like they never were there. Or number two, it stays like this because the hardware just can't support what they want it to do. In that case, it was the wrong move to try and do it, because from a first-party Nintendo game, you can't start doing that. Because if first-party Nintendo games start showing the lack of power of the system, then we're in trouble. But either way, hopefully we're getting new hardware next year. I don't want to say, I have no idea if we are or aren't. I'm not saying we are, but I'm really hoping that by the end of next year, we're seeing new hardware. And I'm really hoping it's a Switch 2. I hope they don't go in some crazy other direction where, you know, there's no retro compatibility and all that garbage. I hope they just go for a Switch 2. The same concept with a better overall system. If you want to add in a new gimmick to the existing system, that is, because Nintendo always likes adding a new gimmick, I'm fine with that. If you wanted to switch to a VR headset, imagine if it's a triple switch. It goes from handheld to docked VR headset. And I know Labo already exists, but I'm talking about a dedicated VR mode for VR games. Then I'd be into it. But the base concepts would be the same. Because if they go too far away, like they have the winning formula right now. Yeah, it's a bit tricky, but once you get to, you'll see after a while, like, it starts gelling. Well, at least for me, that's how it worked. At first, I found it really rough, and after about half hour, 45 minutes, it starts gelling. But you're going to get to more trickier sections towards the end. Every time you think you've got everything down, then it throws, like, a new application of your ability, so you have to figure out a new way to use it. Nice. Yeah, I know you were saying the documentary content last time was one of the things you really liked. Yeah, I agree once kilos. Like I said, I agree. There's one thing too that, like, don't forget that, because people are saying like they should have done it, but look what happened with the Xbox and the PlayStation. They had problem sourcing parts and putting them out. Imagine if they'd released a new Switch last year, where we were still living like in a pandemic world where sourcing parts were awful, and it's a console that no one could have bought or that would have been scalped. Don't forget that I think Nintendo won, whether you believe it or not, even if they would have had plans for a new console, I do think that the pandemic pushed it back by a year or two, simply due to the fact that, number one, the parts would not be available for the prices they were looking to get them for. And number two, they didn't want to have sourcing issues for the parts when you put out a new console. They didn't want to live through what Sony and Xbox had to do, because they pushed out their new consoles at a time that they probably shouldn't have pushed out new consoles. I know it timing-wise, it was time for a new generation, but there's something that happened in the world that made it like really bad timing on their part. But anyway, that is all in the past. It is what it is. I do think that that was a big part of it, though, because I do feel that they might have had something ready, wanting to push it out. Like, just look at Zelda. They wanted to push it out a year earlier. Honestly, I think that if there wasn't a pandemic, we would have gotten Zelda last year, and we would have gotten the new console this year. I think that pretty much what happened pushed it back by a year to a year and a half. When I look back at everything that happened, and I'm putting myself in the mind of a tech developer, you don't want to be pushing out new hardware in this current economy situation and all that. It's just bad business. You want to double down on your console that's already working, and you want to wait till you can source the parts for better prices, and that you're not going to have sourcing issues where you're going to run out and you won't be able to dish out the consoles, and you're going to create bad sentiment towards the console. Because look, I love the PS5, but look at all the complaining about scalping that happened, and Sony needs to do something to stop the scalping. It created like a negative connotation for a while. Anyway, I'm babbling on, as usual at the end of our streams. So everything is, so those are my thoughts on Pokemon. You sort of got my thoughts too on, are we getting a new console at the same time? But I like talking about that stuff with you guys because, you know, being on a Switch channel that's sort of 24/7, you're all thinking about these things, trying to make sure that you're ready for anything that they might drop. So I'm always thinking about this. So hopefully I'll be able to get out the review for the Ultimate as well, the 8BitDo Ultimate, because I'm freaking in love with this controller. And then I want to do my top wireless controllers. And also, once again, budget-wise, I want to try and get a PowerA Fusion, the super expensive controller, but we'll see about that. So the game you like most is Gravatar Recharged. That must be fun. Honestly, I want to check it out. I'm going to see if I can pick up the Atari 50 now. I saw that Steelbook DJ. It was looking really good, and I want to see if I can maybe get that collection. Because the only thing I'm worried about is I'm not going to play that much, just because I wasn't a super big Atari kid, and I like playing it from time to time, but not for long periods of time. Watch the Hack Legend of Doom. I'll try and check that out, Wild One. So, I think we're done for tonight, boys. Thank you everyone for showing up for the Pokemon stream. I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. I hope it gave you a rough idea of what to expect from the game, if you were on the fence about picking it up or not. Hope I managed to help you a bit and decide on that. Yeah, but don't forget to check out today's video, the PID, because if you're into budget puzzle platformers, $2, great pickup. We should have another eShop deals coming up over the weekend. Thank you, DJ. I'll be checking my emails, and yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being here tonight. Don't forget, everyone who won a physical game, check out the mail next week. You can always let me know by email once you've gotten the game. Make sure so I know it got there safe and sound. I'm sorry there's no tracking on the packages, as I covered the cost would have been crazy. But thank you so much, guys. Have a great evening, and as usual, I'll see all of you in my next video.